Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and happy Thanksgiving to those of you who are celebrating. I hope you have eaten a lot of turkey like I have, but now I am back for part 2 of my Black Friday deals roundup video. I did have one go live yesterday, but today I'm back with all new sales, so I'm not repeating anything that I talked about yesterday. So if you did watch that, then hopefully you will still find it interesting, and if you didn't, then I will leave that below. I do also have my blog post, which a new one has gone live this morning, and that is super comprehensive. I've been updating it pretty much on an hourly basis, so it should be comprehensive, and that is every single sale that I know about that's worth checking out. So I will leave that down below. Today I'm covering sales covering both the US and the UK, but those stores also do ship internationally as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's get going. The first sale I'm going to talk about is the Bloomingdale's sale, which is a tiered sale with up to 25% off your purchase. A ton of good stuff is included, including the Stuart Weitzman boots, which I know is what everyone is after at the moment. And the best thing is they've included so many varieties, including the Lowland style, which I have right here, and the 50-50 style. They also have the Highland style, and they have the Thailand style as well. So pretty much every single popular model, and best of all, they are fully stocked in sizes, because I know a lot of you have been having trouble getting the size that you want, and last time I checked, which was just a few minutes ago, they are completely fully stocked. So this is a great chance to nab a pair of Stuart Weitzman boots for 25% off. So I will leave direct links to all the boots I mentioned, as well as the general sale and the discount code you're going to need to shop it. The second sale I wanted to mention is the Nordstrom sale. I always look forward to Nordstrom sales because I think they do really good ones, and they have not disappointed this Black Friday. So they have two offerings going on. The first is a designer clearance with a lot of really good brands on offer. So they have Burberry included, they have Jimmy Choo, Stuart Weitzman, just a lot of really high-end brands. And then they have their more general sale, where they're also offering an extra 20% off sale merchandise for a limited time. So you can get my Topshop coat for, I think it's a combined 47% off, which is nuts. I think it's now $66, and for a very solid coat, it's a bargain. So one to check out if you are after a new coat. They also have a lot of other stuff on sale as well. So they have Tory Burch bags, Kate Spade. You can still get a good discount on all of those. Next up is the ASOS sale, and this is a favorite amongst my friends. Everyone I know shops this sale because it is a blanket discount. So in the US you can get 30% off the entire site, and in the UK you can get 20% off the entire site. A lot of really good stuff is included. The Whistles dress that I wore recently is included, and also you can get UGG items, just a lot of really good brand names, as well as the general kind of ASOS variety. So definitely want to check out. There are different codes for both the US and the UK, and I will leave both those down below. Next up is another popular one, and it is the Anthropology sale, which literally just went live. They are having 30% off the entire site, which is an amazing one because A, Anthropology can be a bit pricey, and B, they very rarely do that. So definitely want to check out if you're a fan of Anthropology. I'm doing a gift guide this weekend, and I'm featuring a lot of their items. You get some adorable stuff for the holidays, but also good for home decor, clothing, pretty much everything. Next up, I have two design sales, the first of which is Farfetch, which I know is a really highly anticipated one. Unfortunately, I don't think the discount is that great this year. They are only having 10% off. It is site-wide, however there are a lot of exclusions, including Gucci, so worth checking out, but in my opinion there are better sales to shop out there. I will leave the discount code below. And the second sale is My Teresa. They are only live in the US at the moment. I'm waiting to hear about the UK one. As soon as I hear about it, I will update my blog post and the description section, but at the moment this is US only, and they are having 30% off select merchandise with a code, so again I'll leave that below. And now for two that I did mention in yesterday's video. I know I said I wouldn't repeat any, but they hadn't gone live then, and they are live now, so I thought I would quickly mention. And the first is the Louisa Viaroma sale. I was told I pronounced it wrong. It's Louisa Viaroma. Someone please tell me how you say it. I have an Italian friend and she's gonna kill me, but I say it wrong apparently. But they are having 30% off in the UK and an extra 20% off in the US of their sale merchandise. So in the UK, it's 30% off full price items, including my Givenchy Antigona, which you can get for 30% off. In the US, unfortunately, this is not included, but there are many other things included, and you can get an extra 20% off the already reduced prices. So some serious bargains to be had. Also included in the UK are my trainers, which I love, so I thought I'd mention them. They're my pink Adidas ones and I think they're adorable. So these are included, and also the frame jeans that I got the other day, they're also included in the sale, so definitely one to check out. And the second sale I wanted to mention is the Selfridges sale, which is now live. It was really good this year, so much so that I did a whole blog post dedicated to it. You can get the suitcase I own and absolutely love. You can get Valentino rock studs. You can just get so much on offer, and that is 20% off everything except for beauty, which is 10% off. So if you're in the UK, absolutely one to check out. It's a must shop for me every year, and this year has been better than it's ever been. Another one for my UK viewers is the flannel sale. This is a favourite for me and I shop it pretty much every single year, because even though they stock some amazing brands, they aren't quite as busy as something like Selfridges, which sells out very quickly. So flannels this year has stocked Stuart Weitzman, they have Benny Peekaboos, all kinds of really good stuff, and they are having 20% off with a code, and also if you spend over a certain amount you get vouchers back. So I think it's for every £250 spend, you get a £50 voucher back. So for example, if you bought a pair of Stuart Weitzman boots, you would get £100 back in vouchers to spend at a later date, which is amazing. So definitely one worth checking out. Next up is a sale that I literally just finished shopping myself, and it is the UGG sale. I didn't even realize UGG had their own online store, but they do, and it's a really good one. So the discounts aren't necessarily better than you'll find in a department store, for example, but the selection is a lot better. So I had a few things in mind that I wanted to buy as gifts, and everywhere I looked they were sold out either in the color I wanted or in the size. I went onto the UGG store and they also had them on sale, and they were completely stocked in sizes and colors. So definitely a good one to check out if you're after a new pair of UGG boots, or if you're after slippers or robes or anything like that as a gift. I always think they make amazing gifts, and they are on sale now in both the US and the UK. So the US is on sale up to 30% and the UK is up to 50%. So a really good one to shop, and I definitely did a lot of shopping there. Next up is a pre-loved one, and Vestiaire Collective are having a site-wide sale where they are having 10% off both in the US and the UK. You do need a discount code, and it does differ from country to country, so I'll leave that below, but it's definitely a good one to shop if you have your eye on a pre-loved bag, but you just need that little extra discount. Next up is a sale I shop every single year, and it is the Happy Socks sale. If you're not familiar with Happy Socks, then basically they make socks which I think make you happy. So I always shop it for Dan because he's a huge fan, so I always make sure to put some in his stocking, and they are having 40% off site-wide. The socks come in lots of funky kind of colours and patterns, and he always likes to wear funky socks underneath his quite boring suits, so it's a really good one. They also do women's socks, but I think they really excel at men's socks, so it was a really good stocking stuffer, and 40% off, I don't think you can go wrong. Next up is a sale that is new to me, but it is the Rag & Bone sale, and they are having 30% off their entire site, which is amazing because Rag & Bone is definitely a pricey one, so any discount helps, but particularly one that is 30% off. They do really high quality things though, so definitely some good investment pieces, and if you're a fan of it, absolutely one to check out. And then finally for this section, I wanted to update 2 UK sales that have gone live. So the first one is Kate Spade, where they are having a blanket 20% off everything. Kate Spade is absolutely a favourite of mine, so it's always one I look forward to shopping. In the US, it went live a few days ago, and they're having 30% off with a code. And then the other sale I wanted to talk about was LK Bennett. I did say that the US one went live, I think yesterday or the day before. They were having 30% off the site in the US, but in the UK they have upgraded the sale. So previously it was just selected merchandise, and now it is off the entire site, and that's 25% off with a code. So I'll leave details of all of those below, but LK Bennett is a really good one for work heels in particular, so if you're after some new ones, that is absolutely one to look at. So the next section is a miscellaneous section, and I have 4 sales here I wanted to talk about. The first of which is Amazon, and I feel like this doesn't really need any promoting because I think when people think of Black Friday they think of Amazon anyway. However, I don't usually shop the Black Friday Amazon sale. This is the first year I ever have because I just feel like there's so much stuff and you have to spend so long going through it. It's just not worth it in the end. However, this year I felt like the sale was particularly good. A really good one for gifts. I've done a ton of Christmas shopping there. We wanted a lot of electronics anyway, but there's also a lot of other things, I guess because they're expanding so much. So It's really good for beauty as well. You can get clothing there, you can get pretty much everything. So in the US I spotted $4 magazine subscriptions, which is for the entire year. So for $4 you can get a full year of Oprah magazine, you can get Elle magazine, just incredible. You can also get Kindles, you can get Fitbits, you can get coffee makers. We bought a coffee maker for my aunt. Just some amazing deals, and there's also a ton of good offers on the UK site as well. So they do have new deals going live every day. I will link to all the items I mentioned below, but definitely one worth checking out. Now for any brides to be out there, a really good sale just went live today, and it is the Beholden sale. I love Beholden. Ever since I got engaged I've been stalking their site, and I've already bought quite a few of my bridal accessories from there. So if you're also getting married, then this is definitely one you're going to want to check out. They are having, I think it's their once a year sale. I think this is the only time they do a sale this big, and they have discounted a ton of stuff, including wedding dresses and bridesmaids dresses. They have earrings, they have shoes, just everything really. A really good one. I love Beholden stuff anyway, and the discounts are really good, as in 50% and more. So if you're getting married, then definitely check that one out. Next up is the Target sale, and this is always another really big one. They went live today and they've included a ton of stuff. So they obviously sell everything, but you can get toys on sale, you can get homeware, you can get clothing, just anything you can possibly think of. Target really is a one-stop shop, and they have some amazing offers on for Black Friday. And the last sale that I wanted to mention in this section is the Etsy sale. I've been buying a lot of our wedding decor from Etsy, and selected stores are having sales at the moment, so definitely want to check out if you're also getting married, or otherwise if you're just looking for unusual gifts or anything like that. They're always a good one for the more unusual pieces, and selected stores are discounting for Black Friday / Cyber Monday. And now for my final section, which is the beauty section. I have some really good sales to talk about here as well. The first of which is the Look Fantastic sale. I'm a huge fan of Look Fantastic. It's where I buy the majority of my skincare, because unlike other stores, they stock some amazing brands and also offer a discount off them as well. So they stock Eve Lom, Sarah Chapman, whose skincare line I'm currently using. That's where I bought my Foreo skincare device. They also stock MAC and just a ton of other good brands. So in the UK they are offering 25% off site-wide, and in the US it is 20% off. They're both using codes, so I'll leave them below, but definitely one worth checking out if you want to stock up for yourself or just buy some gifts. Next up is the NARS sale, and this is another one I make sure to shop every single year. NARS are having 20% off their entire site, both in the UK and in the US. In the UK, 20% off beauty hardly ever happens, so if you're a fan of NARS, this is definitely one to shop. I always make sure to stock up on all my favourites so I don't have to buy them again until the next year. So I always make sure to buy 3 things. That is their blush in the colour Deep Throat, their creamy concealer, and also their smudge proof eye primer, which makes your eyeshadow stay all day long. It's absolutely incredible. So if you're a fan of NARS, definitely check that out. You will need to subscribe to their newsletter. I'll leave the link to do that below, but then you gain access to the sale. Charlotte Tilbury is another favourite of mine, and they are having selected deals every single day, so I'll leave the link to it below. But basically you can get selected offers, so it will be buy one get one free off certain kits. They'll do mystery boxes, all kinds of things, so make sure you keep checking back if you are after something or if you want to gift something, because Charlotte Tilbury makeup is incredible and it's pretty expensive and they don't really do sales, so this is a really good one to check out. Next up is a skincare favourite, and Tatcha are having various Black Friday sales on their site. So if you go back daily, they will have a different offer. At the moment, I believe it's 20% off a $100 purchase. I know the Sephora sale just happened, however a lot of the Tatcha items, particularly their gift sets, sold out pretty much immediately. So Tatcha have all of those things and more in stock on their site, so one to check out if you're a fan of Tatcha. And finally for beauty and this video is Kiehl's. So they are having $20 off a $65 or more purchase, which is really good value for money. They've also launched an adorable line of Disney themed skincare, so the products haven't changed but the packaging has. This is something I'm featuring in my gift guide, which is going live this weekend, but it's the most adorable Disney tin, and it just has on the top Disney times Kiehl's, and inside is a grapefruit body duo, and they have all kinds of things like that. So if you're a fan of Disney or Kiehl's or both, then absolutely one check out, and the offer is $20 off a $65 purchase. You need a code with it and I'll leave that below. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know if I missed any sales out, and as mentioned, I will leave that blog post down below as well as all the sale details and the discount codes you're going to need to shop them. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.